guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a very random video, to be honest. I just went and got a Starbucks because it's Monday and sometimes you've just got to treat yourself to a nice drink, so that's what I'm doing. And I thought it would actually be a very appropriate time. I actually can't stand me. It would be an appropriate time to film a bit of a life update, a bit of a Q&A. I did a little Q&A box on my Instagram and just a lot's happened recently, hasn't it? We've got a lot to catch up on. First things first, this is a new drink. Usually I'm a pretty basic bitch and I get a peppermint tea, which, I mean, that is basic. Or an iced caramel latte or a chai tea latte, and that's pretty much as exciting as it gets. This, however, is a pink coconut refresher, I think. Oh my god, that tastes like a strawberry milkshake. I've seen loads of people on TikTok talking about it, so I was like, do you know what, I'm going to spice up my life and try it. Highly recommend. That is very nice indeed. So like I said, I did put a little Q&A box on and I got quite a lot of questions, pretty much a lot of the same questions. So I thought we'd just have a little catch up because I've had a lot going on recently. I've got a lot going on in the next few months that I feel like we needed to just sit down and debrief, you know? So I feel like we need to start with the obvious. Oh my god, I'm still not over it. It's been about a week and a half now since Jordan proposed and it still doesn't feel real. I literally feel like I'm living a fairy tale, and I know that sounds so dramatic, but I honestly do. Like, I feel like, stop saying like, Dion. I feel the happiest I've ever felt in the world. I feel like the luckiest girl in the world. I'm just really, really, really happy and everything is just amazing at the minute. So questions in relation to the wedding / me and Jordan that I had is, first of all, how did me and Jordan meet? So me and Jordan met when I was 18. I'm now 25. He was living in America, which again is another thing I got so many questions about when I mentioned it. I think it was it on YouTube or on Instagram? I mentioned that Jordan lived in America and everyone was like, wait, what? Is Jordan American? No. So my family and Jordan's family literally live like 2 minutes away from each other in Durham. But Jordan went to America for football and went to university out there and lived out there for like 6 years, I want to say. We met because it was Christmas. He was home to see his family and he literally messaged me on Facebook. This is like pre-Instagram. Like, Instagram I think was around, but you didn't slide on people's DMs back then. So he messaged me on Facebook and we started talking, and he was only home for 2 weeks before he flew back to America. And we literally just spent that 2 weeks together non-stop. Like, we just went for dates and just spent time together, and it was just so natural straight away. It wasn't any like playing it cool and like going on one date and making him wait. Like, we just instantly met and got on so well, spent 2 weeks together, fell in love. We actually did. We fell in love in those 2 weeks, and then he had to go back to America, and I was just like, okay. I was at uni at the time and we were both pretty chill about it. We were just like, do you know what, let's just see what happens. Go back to America, I'm gonna crack on with uni, no pressure, let's just see what happens, kind of thing. And it just worked. He flew back in, I think, so he went back to America early January. I think he flew back, he asked me to be his girlfriend in the February. I think he flew back in April to come and meet my mum and dad, because he hadn't met my mum and dad yet, because he wanted me to come and stay in America with him on my summer between uni years. And I was like, well, you need to meet my mum and dad first. They're not going to let me just fly out to America with a random guy and live with him. So he flew back, met my mum and dad, and then I went and stayed with him for a few months. He would fly back. We did a long distance relationship for 2 years. And whenever I mention that on YouTube, which I have before, I get loads of questions like, was it really hard? How did you do it? It's obviously hard, especially at the time I was living at uni with 3 of my best friends. and they all had boyfriends, so they would have their boyfriends around all the time and they'd do stuff with all their boyfriends, and I would just be like, I wish Jordan was here to do this. But it was so worth it because we built such like a strong relationship and foundation from that, I think, that has made us be so close now. So that's how me and Jordan met. That was a very common question. Did you expect a proposal? Did you think you'd get engaged in 2022? Now, obviously, I did know a proposal was the next step for us. I knew marriage was the next thing in our relationship. We've got a dog. We've been together 7 years. We're currently buying our second house together. So in some senses, all that stuff's more of a commitment than a ring on your finger, in my opinion. However, I have been one of them girls who, I grew up as a kid, like, can't wait to get married. I've always wanted to get married. Like, that's something that I've always loved. So, of course, I wanted it. And did I expect it? I kind of had a feeling it would be this year just because of conversations and where we're at in our relationship. I knew it would be coming soon. Did I expect it in Italy? Before we went away, so many people, and I mean, not even just you guys were in my DMs like, he's proposing, do you think he's proposing, all the time. But also friends and family were always like, do you think he's going to propose in Italy? And I was like, I don't know, like, I don't want to go to Italy thinking Jordan's going to propose and then he doesn't, and then I'm coming on the flight home annoyed that I haven't got a ring on my finger. So I was just like, no. Do I keep going in and out of focus? I really hope not. Let me just tap my face and hope that that doesn't happen. So when we went to Italy, I obviously thought, is he going to propose? I don't know, but Jordan gave nothing away. Like, I'm not joking. He was so cool, calm and collected, which I thought I'd be able to tell if he was going to propose. I couldn't at all. Even up until the day, I had no idea. And when it didn't happen within the first few days of the holiday, I was like, okay, it's not happening, because I would have thought that Jordan would have done it the first few days and that I would have been able to tell. So then on the boat day, I had no idea. I was just like chilling, living my best life, taking limoncello shots like there was no tomorrow. And I just didn't think he was. So I got such a shock. I mean, you can tell on the video if you've watched the vlog, my legs are shaking, my whole body was shaking. I was so shocked. In regards to if I expected it in 2022, it was on my vision board. Now, am I saying that I manifested this? No. However, actually, did I? Kind of. Basically, on my vision board, there's a picture of the Amalfi Coast because I've always wanted to travel there. It's been on my list for years. And right next to it is an engagement ring because I obviously wanted to get engaged. Which literally looks like this, by the way. And Jordan hasn't seen this vision board, just to make that clear. The ring was right next to Italy, but I never put them there intentionally. That was just the way I made my vision board when I'm making it all aesthetically pleasing. And there's also a picture of two people sat on a boat, obviously a boy and girl. It's not in Italy, I think it's in like Dubai or something, but I was just like, that's goals. I got engaged on the Amalfi Coast with my dream ring and we were on the boat. Tell me I didn't manifest that, because to be honest, now I think about it, I kind of did. A few questions if Jordan was nervous. He said he was. He said he was more nervous to ask my mum and dad, even though he knew, like, he's literally part of our family. They call him the son that they've never had. Like, he knew they were obviously going to be, like, thrilled, but I think he just wanted to do it really right and he wanted to make it special, which my mum and dad have said he literally made it so special and said a really cute little speech. So he said he was more nervous for that, and then he said just before, like as we were pulling into Positano, he said that he was like fiddling loads and like just like couldn't sit still, but I didn't notice because I was just looking at the view and living my best life. But he said he was nervous just before. In terms of the ring, yes, it is my absolute dream ring. I literally could not wish for anything more. Like, everything about it is perfect. I am obsessed with it. I literally spend all day just sat like this looking at it. I can't believe that's on my finger and that the love of my life gave me it. Like, I could cry thinking about it. I have to actually stop myself because I just cry all the time, every second of the day if I think about it. Straight into wedding planning, etc, etc. Yes, we're planning the wedding straight away. I'm not waiting. I'm engaged to be married. We're not just engaged just to be engaged. I want to get married and have a big celebration. So we are starting to plan straight away. There's venues in mind. There's emails have been sent. So yeah, it's all go, go, go. But we've just got a lot on over the next few months, which I'm going to go into. So I think in the next few months, we'll start getting the ball rolling and doing certain things. But yes, I want to plan it straight away, and I'm so excited. Another question, UK or abroad? I was really like unsure of this because I've never been to an abroad wedding. I'm going to one in less than a week, actually. Me and Jordan have done some umming and ahhing about it and talking about it, and I just think for our families and for what I want in a wedding, I think UK is where we'll go. Sorry guys, I've just moved the camera slightly because it kept going in and out of focus. So yeah, we're planning the wedding now, starting to think about it, starting to put things together, and I'm going to bring you along the journey. Obviously certain things I won't show because it's going to be personal, but I'm going to try and vlog as much as I can, so expect a wedding series, and I'm going to try and like bring you along the journey, so that's really exciting. However, like I said, we've got a lot on over the next few months, and I've kind of put little things out there about it but haven't done a video about it, or I haven't like specifically said what's going on. So me and Jordan are moving house, and we're moving back to the northeast, and we've bought a house in Newcastle, and we're very excited about it. So a lot of questions about why we moved to Nottingham, why we're here, why we're moving back to Newcastle. Our families are from Durham. We moved to Newcastle because Jordan got offered a job here and it was a great opportunity, and we were like, I just finished uni, he just moved home from America, and we were like, do you know what, let's go somewhere new, let's try it. So we came to Nottingham, and we've lived here for like, is it 4 years now? I think it's literally 4 years now, and we've loved it. However, our heart has always been in the northeast. That's where all our friends are, that's where all our family is, and I'm really close with my family. All my family is literally like my best friends, and I just think you realise what's important in life when certain things happen, and it's always been the path to go back to the northeast, because we've always said when we settle down, when we have kids and stuff, we want to be near our family. So yeah, we're finally there. Not that we're having kids right now, but we're at the stage where we want to go back. Thankfully that has worked so well with Jordan's job because he can transition up there. It's worked amazing. So we started viewing houses over Christmas, and we realised where we want to live, and then we found our dream house for right now. I say for right now because this house, in my opinion, isn't our forever home, and in Jordan's. I don't know why I said that as if it's just mine. I know it's not our forever home. I think it's going to be a house that we'll be in for a long time and have kids in, etc, etc. But in the future, years and years and years down the line, we'd both like to like renovate and do up a house. But this house is just beautiful. I can't wait to bring you all along on like everything to do with it, moving vlogs, decorating. Like when we moved from the flat to the house, they were my favourite vlogs ever, so I can't wait to do it this time. However, our new house is not going to be ready until September, latest November, but we're not even saying that because we're not putting that out to the universe. It's going to be September, okay? However, we've obviously sold our current house that we live in Nottingham, and we need to be out of that in July, and that is so soon. Oh my god, I can't cope. So we're actually moving in with my mum and dad, which I'm so excited about. Like, I haven't lived at home since pre-uni. So how old are you? Like 18? Is that right? Yeah, 18. I haven't lived at home, and I'm obviously so close with my family, and I just feel like you only get to do this once, and we're just going to make the most of it. I think it's going to be such a laugh. Me and Sophie, my sister, together have such a good time. Jordan loves being involved in all the girl crack, like with Sophie's friends and that. I just think we're going to have such a good time, and it's through the summer, and it's through like my sister's 21st because she's 21 this summer. I just think it's going to be really fun. So we've got a few months living there, so if the vlogs are all of a sudden all over the place, that is why. We're going to be putting all our stuff in storage, taking some stuff to my mum's. It's going to be quite stressful, but I'm trying to remain calm and to just ride the wave of moving house. I struggle with that because I get quite stressed, but that's what we're doing. So once we're back and we're finally in the northeast and we're at my mum and dad's, that's when the wedding planning will start, and we'll go and start looking at venues and things like that. But yeah, this has been an incredible year so far, and we're only in May, and we've got so much more to come, and I'm so excited about it. I've also got my Girl Knows All edit, which probably should be, yes, it will be. It'll be live by the time you see this, so I'll leave that linked down below. That has been unbelievable to work on. I love Girl Knows All. I've loved their stuff for such a long time. I wear their stuff so much, so to do my own edit with them has been such a pleasure, and I hope you guys have loved it. It's our vibe. Joggers, cozy, oversized hoodies, oversized sweatshirts, oversized t-shirts, jogger shorts, which I've actually got on now but can't really show you because I'm parked up, and if I all of a sudden like get my leg in the air, it's inappropriate. But yeah, so far so good. I feel like that's updating you on all the exciting things that I needed to update you on. Quick one at the end, not to do with life updates, but a lot of questions on my jewellery. So jewellery is, all my earrings are Abbott Lion. I'll leave them linked down below. I wear them all the time, as in literally all day every day in the shower. They don't tarnish, they're incredible. Apple Watch, obviously it's Apple. The strap is from Amazon. I get asked that all the time. I've had it ages. Again, it doesn't tarnish. I don't wear it in the shower or anything though, but it's great. Cartier ring, my nana's wedding ring, and my engagement ring. Necklaces, the Arabic one says Dion, and that is from Blanco Bay. I'll leave it linked. And the one that has DJC for Dion Jordan Kobe, it's really tangled at the minute, but that was actually a gift from my two best friends, so I don't know where that's from. But I'm sure if you Google it, I'll have a little look and see if I can find one and leave it down below. But yeah, so much exciting things to come. I wanted to say again, thank you so much for all the love and kind messages on our engagement. We were literally blown away by it. I can't even stress enough how thankful we are for all those lovely messages. You guys are just the cutest. And I can't wait to bring you along on all these exciting new things. I really feel like I go through my life with all of you guys, like getting engaged, moving house, growing up, and I get to do it, bringing you all along and vlogging it all, and I just feel very lucky to be able to do that, and I'm glad that you're all here for the journey. So thank you so much. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. Love you all to pieces, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.